I had been walking along the edge of the forest when I first saw it, an old, abandoned house that looked like it had been forgotten for decades. The moonlight barely illuminated the crumbling roof and broken windows. Something about the place drew me closer, though every instinct screamed to turn away. The front door creaked as I pushed it open, releasing a cloud of dust and a smell of rot mixed with old wood. My flashlight cut through the darkness, revealing the interior. Wooden floors scarred by time, walls cracked and faded, and furniture that seemed frozen in a long-forgotten life. I stepped inside carefully, each footstep echoing louder than I expected. At first, the house seemed empty, just the wind whispering through the broken windows. But then I felt a presence, something unseen, yet heavy in the air, like invisible eyes watching my every move. I tried to convince myself it was my imagination, perhaps a rat, or the shifting of shadows. But deep down, I knew it was more. I wandered into the first room, a bedroom with a bed frame covered in a dusty sheet. The moonlight spilled across the floor, casting long, trembling shadows that seemed to stretch and shrink like living things. A cold breeze brushed past my neck, though all windows were closed. Then I noticed it, a faint dark outline near the wardrobe. I blinked and it vanished. My pulse raced. I told myself to stay calm and moved closer to the wardrobe. The air grew colder, almost freezing, and the silence of the house became oppressive. I could hear a faint shuffling sound behind me, like soft footsteps across the floor. My heart thumped violently. I dared not turn around. Finally, I opened the wardrobe. Empty, just dust and darkness. Relief washed over me for a moment. But as I turned to leave, the shadow returned. Taller now, more defined, yet still without a clear shape. It moved without sound, sliding along the walls and floor. Panic surged through me, freezing my legs. I wanted to scream, to run, but my body refused to obey. A whisper cut through the darkness, so faint I barely heard it. "You shouldn't have come here." The words seemed to crawl along my spine, cold and heavy. The shadow advanced slowly, gliding toward me, its presence like ice wrapping around my chest. Every instinct screamed to escape, but I could not move, trapped by the sheer force of fear. Minutes, or maybe hours, passed. The house seemed to breathe around me, walls expanding and contracting subtly, shadows shifting in impossible ways. Objects moved when I wasn't looking, a chair tilting slightly, a book falling from shelf. The house was alive, and it was hungry. Finally, I summoned enough courage to step backward. The floor creaked under my weight, and the shadow paused, as if measuring me. I backed toward the door, barely daring to breathe. With a final push, I flung it open and stepped into the night. The cold air outside hit me like a wall of relief. The house sat silently behind me, its broken windows dark, yet I knew the shadow remained inside, waiting, watching, and though I ran into the forest, I could still feel it following me, a presence in the corner of my mind, a shadow that would not let me forget. I will never return, but sometimes in the quietest moments, I swear I can hear it whispering again.